Yeah.
All right, Big Bang. Today is Wednesday. It's October 18th. Welcome to the Dog Walk, presented by Barstool Sports. Free swim Wednesday. It's myself. It's Danny. It's Chief. How are we feeling today?
I'm good. Feeling real good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Made a little
Good.
chocolate cake shake this morning.
Yeah.
Good.
We had a nice little day at Portillo'S. It was nice. Danny, you didn't answer, so I assume your day is just awful.
I'm just out on how you doing.
Yeah, I know.
You want a better greeting?
Well, what else is there to say?
No, I'm with you. I'm doing fine.
You know what I mean?
Portillo'S hosted us this morning. We did some behind the scenes videos. We got a good laugh out of Dave attempting to make a cake shake video coming out soon.
Yeah. The stool scenes is this week? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stool scenes this Friday.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, yeah. It should be pretty good because it'll be all the Mizzou footage.
Yep.
It'll be this Portillo'S footage should be shot today. And we probably got a little more stuff too, I think.
Yeah, Mizzou. It seems like it was 3 weeks ago.
I know,
does
right?
feel like it was forever ago.
Feels forever ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, feeling good. And if you want to feel better and you want to look better, make sure you're looking into RHOBACK, boys.
Ooh.
You guys know about RHOBACK. I've
Duh.
been talking about the amount of people too are hitting me up, like just even, you know, I always love when the stoolies hit the DMs like, hey, you were right, RHOBACK's the real deal. But even just like personal friends, I'm like, hey, this stuff looks good.
Yeah.
You
look sharp.
I'm gonna use your promo code.
Yeah, I feel like it's the clothing brand I wear when I get the most hyped up. Like people throw out compliments. Left and right when you wear that. Yeah.
I've said it before. Like,
Feels good.
Like from our neighborhood, Eddie, or like the South Side, you might get clowned if you show up with a flannel to a bar because you're trying to look kind of nice. RHOBACK's the perfect in between, where it's like I'm wearing a nice hoodie.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
That comment right there. That was the window I've been looking for into you guys for like 5 years.
Chief would die out there showing up in a vest to like a dive bar.
His back would be against the wall constantly. His back would be more against the wall than White Sox Dave's is on a daily basis.
Well, let's do a home and home.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
we'll be needing some RHOBACK then.
Yeah, we will. Like we said, performance hoodies, they're great. They're stretchy. They're soft. You'll live in them. Performance crew necks, both for men and women, breathable yet comfortable.
I got to get my hands on one of those crew necks.
Yeah. We got to hit them up.
Yeah.
We'll send some over. I got to get one. I don't know if I have one. And obviously the joggers. Joggers are essential. First real crisp morning today. We're recording a day before. Real crisp Tuesday. Needed those joggers. And make sure you kick your fall off right. Use code DOG on RHOBACK.com for 20% off your first purchase through the end of this week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. That's 20% off all performance hoodies, crew necks, joggers, and more with code DOG.
We got to find a way to beat seasonal depression this year. We just have to be at least as happy as we are in the winter than we are in the summer. I don't know how we do it. Maybe we get some of those fake sun lamps.
You know what I'm going to get some enjoyment out of?
Do you get that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
So
Definitely
you don't depression?
a decline. Like a decline in happiness. Maybe I'm not,
I
taking
didn't.
Zoloft.
Dude,
but
walking from my house to my garage, I was like, dude, I just don't want to do this. I don't want to be here.
I think I might just be the strongest mentally of anybody here. I'm impervious to winter seasonal depression disorder. I don't mind it being dark. I don't mind it being cold. I'll sit on the couch. I'll put it on the hockey game. I feel like I'm good.
You need sun. There's no sun for me.
Supplement. Take some vitamin D and shut up.
Does it really help?
Yeah.
I take vitamin D.
You should. Everybody should.
Helps.
No, it definitely does. Your body, it's like you need it to like have proper cell function. Like everybody should be taking vitamin D.
Well, because we are naturally low on it because we're in a low sunshine state, correct? That's what I've been told.
There's something like 80% of the world's population is
Vitamin D deficient.
Yeah, because like nobody, not only do we live up in the north, but nobody goes outside anymore. So if like think about when we were like hunter gatherers and we're like evolving, we're outside all the time, just sitting in trees waiting to kill deer.
Might have to go tanning.
Yeah.
That'd be fine in our neighborhood.
Can you tan in the summer or in the winter?
Well, like is it physically possible?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen a skier? Those if they
Not
don't
really.
Oh, they
I've never skied before.
Oh, they cake on the suntan lotion on their nose and anything that's exposed.
Really?
Yeah, because you get it like double because the sun, you get it directly and then it reflects off
you get the
snow.
ricochet.
Yeah, so like your face, like if you see like an old guy skiing, some guy who's been skiing since like the 80s, their faces always look fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like a catcher's mitt, as our friend Dave would say.
They got the leather face?
Yeah, they just beat the shit.
Yeah.
I always just feel like those guys who are traveling to ski, though, are probably also like in Florida the week before, you know, very active people.
Dude, those are those people with those like Yukon pass, or what do they call them?
The skiing passes, like
Icon pass.
Icon pass. Thank you, Harry.
Harry?
Extreme Sports.
Sounds like
Harry,
he had one.
Yeah, but like they just go from like, oh, I'm in Steamboat this week, Vail the week after that, then I'm going to Utah, then I'm going, you know, and they just spend like the winter. I knew my old bosses, this is like from a long time ago, her husband would just be like, for the month of February, and they had like 3 kids, and he was just like one of those ski guys. He'd just be like, I'm out for 6 weeks. So he would like she would like catch up with him on the weekends, but from like beginning of February until like St. Patrick's Day, he was skiing. Like he had like a job where he was like a some kind of landscape something, and so like in the winter he's just had nothing to do. So he was like, I'm going skiing, and he would like rent a place, and then she would meet him with the kids on the weekends.
Is that absurd if you do that and you live in a city that doesn't have skiing though, like Chicago? Like
That's where he lived.
Yeah. Oh, he would okay.
Yeah. So
right,
he would rent a place, like Airbnbs, his way across the Rockies for 6 weeks every single winter.
A guy I used to work with, one of my good work friends, he got one, and we were, you know, he
An
was
Icon pass.
he was like 24, and he lived in Chicago. I was like, dude, when are you going to use that? It was like $500, or it was like more than, like, we weren't making any money. It was like a very aggressive move, and he's just like, dude, if you go twice, like it's paid for.
Yeah,
it's
it's true.
The old Six Flags season pass trick.
Yeah, but it's
twice.
yeah.
It's actually true. Like those day lift tickets, especially if you go out there and get them like that day. Like when I went out to Steamboat last, was it March? And my schedule got all fucked up. So like I bought 3 days of lift tickets in advance, and then on the last day I couldn't go. I couldn't go skiing. I like burned like $300. It's like gone. Like you just, because you bought it, like, and you can't like get a refund or anything, so it's just gone.
Yeah, and he got fucked too, because he went once and then he like broke his leg, and then so it's
a high risk game.
Yeah, it's exactly.
That's how I fucked up my shoulder.
Skiing?
Yeah, this most recent time. I did it, fell in March, and I'm like, I'm just going to ignore this, and it'll go away. And it never went away.
That always works.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's how I deal with all my problems, though.
Just ignore them. Yeah. They'll go away. They're not there if I don't address them.
Yep.
I mean, people have Disney passes
I think
that
that's
don't
weirder.
live in Orlando.
Yeah, that's weird. Way weirder.
People would say the same thing. If you go twice, it's worth it.
But the airfare,
Yeah,
the hotel,
but like,
Same with Colorado. I mean,
sure, I guess I was comparing
No,
Six Flags still.
but then it's like once you get to Disney, you're just fucking at Disney. So, like, do you, like how? Like
$12 a pretzel.
Yeah.
what do you mean once you're at Disney? You're at Disney.
Oh, you're gonna do the Tower of Terror again?
Halloween theme.
Mickey Mouse is leading the
That's
parade.
the
Winter
end of the
Wonderland.
list? That's the end of the list.
Winter Wonderland.
You have to go and experience Mickey in all his different costumes.
Spring Fling. Play Red Rover with Mickey Mouse.
I feel like Red Rover.
Red Rover.
That's how you fuck up your shoulder.
You could bring that back for adults and have it just be a full contact sport league. I bet you it'd do ratings.
I would not watch that.
You would not watch people.
Nope.
I love watching people get clotheslined.
No.
See,
I would not want to watch shoulders
it's-
get ripped out of sockets.
It's not. Like,
No, thank you.
I was watching highlights of that rugby. It was Ireland against New Zealand in the Rugby World Cup. It's not that much different than Red Rover. You just take the ball, throw it backwards, and then run as hard as you can into a line of guys. They're playing Red Rover.
You're gunning straight for that arm, though. It's going to go inverted. Some wild injuries can come from that, I feel like. But
No,
I'm in.
No, I'm out. Watching someone in the NFL or
But you
college,
like MMA?
Yeah, but watching them,
They like break their arms.
yeah, but they don't get their shoulders out of their sockets.
That's a
constantly-
worse one for you than an arm broken?
There's something about watching them pop it back in because they always have to show it get popped back in. If it's just like they got smoked and then they went out and they didn't do a sideline cam, and you're right, that is weird to me because I'm one of
Yeah.
those people where people are getting really mad at these networks for showing replays of injuries.
Why?
I know, I want to see it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be like, I don't know, you don't have to interview the guy after and be like, hey, your knee just got ripped off. Like,
Yeah.
how do you feel?
Give me a sec.
Yeah, you know.
I think it's one thing if it's like a Damar Hamlin, where it's like this guy, we might just be like glorifying like a potential death on the field. But
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah.
you know the guy's living, like show me Willis McGahee's knee. I don't care. I
Yeah.
want to see it.
People like get so fucking mad at that now.
Dude, what did they do when the Louisville kid had his legs sticking out of his
Like Kevin
leg?
Ware?
Yeah.
That was like on Easter Sunday, I remember. They showed it.
Is it the worst one of all time?
People would say Johnny Knox was pretty bad too.
Yeah, Johnny Knox is
Yeah.
bad. That's fucking spine, man. Oof.
Kevin Ware is up there.
Gordon Hayward.
Robin Ventura. Remember when his like leg got twisted around backwards, sliding into home plate? Oh, that was a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah. People always say like the Joe Theismann, but I feel like I've only ever seen the hit and not the aftermath.
Yeah. That was bad, though.
Look up the Robin Ventura one. I'm almost positive.
Pretty bad one.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that Gordon Hayward one. You got Dwayne Wade on a knee, like doing the sign of the cross.
Who was the other kid? He was the Peoria guy, point guard.
Sean Livingston.
That was a bad one.
That was really bad too. Dude, what's like your to take things from gruesome injuries to like just shitty pains? Like, do you have anyone like a hangnail? Like, do you have like a
stubbing your toe like against the edge of your bed or like the metal part, you know?
Yeah.
You're afraid to even peel back that sock. Your toe's just gonna be gone, especially if it's the pinky.
I just had that maybe 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago. I hit it on like the door jamb, I guess, like the side of the what's the lining called in the bottom? The crown, like it's not crown molding because it's not up top, but it's like the molding.
the baseboard?
Baseboard, thank you. And pinky toe turned completely black. Like I thought I broke it. I didn't break it. I just ignored it until it went away. But the toe nail gone. Still hasn't grown back.
You didn't
It's
go
gross.
no black nail. You didn't go goth on us.
The black nail was there for a bit, and then it just eventually just fell off. So I've been putting off my pedicures because I feel bad. 'Cause I got a gross toe. Although I feel like if I do go, they should charge me less. It's one less nail.
Good point. 10% off.
One I deal with a lot is sometimes I'll just be like ready to bed. You know how like if you're falling asleep on the couch, you just want to get to bed or else you won't be tired anymore. Well, I have to take my contacts out and I'll just poke my eye.
Oh, I don't do eye shit.
I'm up for like the next hour. That one hurts. Do you have any minor injuries?
Yeah, this one's weird, but I hope you guys
This
have
would almost be a
experienced
good
it.
draft topic too.
Yeah, like the worst like minor injuries.
Yeah.
This one's weird, but it's so fucking brutal. Is you drink something like too fast and you get that air bubble.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And like you're like, oh, like your like back starts to hurt, and like you just feel off.
I hate like any sort of like little burn. So like even getting into like a car with leather seats on a hot day, you sit down with shorts on, you're like, oh fuck, burns the bottom of your legs, your hamstrings. That's a bad one.
Yeah. Oh, I think my one is like when you turn your neck a little too quick and it gets all hot. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you pulled something in it. And then the rest of the day, your neck is just fucked up.
What are you, a fucking T1000, dude? You're just, your neck's just.
I'm
sleeping
constantly cracking, but I don't get that.
Sleeping wrong? You never got that?
Sleeping wrong, I'll get that. I don't know if I've ever told this story, but when I was like 17, something like that, my brother was 7 or 8, and he was being a little shit. And I was probably older. I was probably like, I was in college. I was probably like 20 or 21. So he was 10 or 11. Still, he was being a little shit. And he went running away from me, and I was chasing after him. And I went to kick him in his butt. And we had this old yellow lab who would always drink out of the toilet. He came out of the bathroom, which was right in that hallway. Dog slobber everywhere. My plant foot hit the slobber. I went up, back on my back, and like dislocated a rib. And it's like still every once in a while, even though it's been like fixed, and that was like 17 years ago, every once in a while, if I sleep weird, I'll get the flare up like a knot in that back area.
Really?
Still. Yeah.
Charlie Brown kicking the football injury.
It was exactly like that. Yeah.
Dude,
Dog slobber from drinking out of the toilet.
Really?
Yeah.
I should have been paralyzed like that too one time. We were doing like, we went to Six Flags, me and my buddies, and we got a hotel room in Gurney.
Of course.
And, so it was just like a nice.
Can't make that drive back.
It's just too treacherous.
Too many drumsticks.
Make it a weekend. Yeah.
But we were in grammar school. So we're like 7th, 8th grade, and we were doing like all these challenges, like, you know, big like real world challenge guy. And like we'd be like, all right, like 2 guys, like you got to run, like do a lap around the pool, like run to the Wendy's across the street, get a napkin and bring it back, and like shit like that. And then there was one where I had to go like run all the way up the stairwell and run all the way back down. And I get up, and I honestly was parallel to the ground, dude. Ooh. And they all still talk about it the way they talk about it. They look at it, they're like, dude, you fell and we did not expect you to. We thought
Look,
you
that
were,
was it.
Yeah, like we thought you were going to be like in a power wheelchair for
You're
your
gonna have
life.
one of those Teslas that open the side door. You get in on
Yeah,
the ramp.
like they were convinced, and I was just like, I don't know how, because I felt it too. Like it's weird feeling yourself parallel like that, and I felt like right on my neck, like right in the
that's a
back,
bad spot.
and I was like, and I just like, oh, I popped right up. I'm like, all right, I'm all right, but I'm
Yeah.
fucking done. I'm done with the challenge.
So when you're like 14 and under, you have mutant power healing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And like nothing really hurts that bad.
Yeah, you're like a lizard growing its tail back immediately. I watched my buddy fall like off a guardrail, back first, down onto another staircase, like a basement staircase, you know? He got up. He was fine. If it was now, he'd be paralyzed, maybe
Yeah.
dead.
crazy.
It is. I used to think about that, like, look at all the shit that we would do with football. All like every time you're on kickoff return, you get like a face mask in the arm, like going full speed. Like I still have like 2 little scars right here that I had like
face mask?
a waffle board bruise, and it was like it broke the skin, and I still have like these 2 little from like the points of like the middle of the guy's face mask.
Oh, really?
Like, and like I didn't even notice. Like I was just, I don't know, adrenaline flowing. They just like wrap it up so you stop bleeding. I'll like just like hit my knuckle weird on the table here, and I'll be like, fuck.
Yeah,
Like it's
hangnail.
just my pain tolerance is just 0.
You remember King of the Ring? You would just do anything
That
to get
was
that
the
guy out of the
fucking
circle.
Best.
Kick him.
You called it King of the Ring?
I think we call
Bull-
it King
bull-
of
Bull in the Ring.
Bull in the Ring.
Yeah, Bull
Yeah.
in the Ring. Dude, kids don't know about Bull in the Ring anymore.
They don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I absolutely fucking loved that.
It was great.
It was always like we would do it at, like we only did it during like preseason camp, but we would just, you know, that was like that's how we would end conditioning, was with that, and it was awesome.
So at our grade school for football, every year there would be a week, and their JV and varsity would practice at the same time. And like the last week, out of nowhere, the varsity head coach would be like, "JV, attack the widgets," and we'd be stretching. They wouldn't like even be practicing it. Out of nowhere, varsity would just come towards us, lay us out, tackle us, and then one year, one of the kids went crazy and decided to tackle us without a helmet on. He had to get stitches in
Really?
his face, and that was done.
No shit.
One guy
But it
always
was
ruins
wild.
it.
Do I
It
know
was
the
like
guy?
an aerial attack. Yeah,
Rieger.
wrong school.
Wrong school. Yeah. Yeah. Dude.
But speaking of like pains, marry, fuck, kill, headache, earache, sore throat.
Oof.
Sore throat slept on.
Dude, I think
That's terrible.
I think I'm killing sore throat.
So sore throat is the worst. You're saying?
Well, sore throat is so bad that like even taking the remedies, like, oh, I got a headache, I'm going to take an Advil, or I got a sore throat, like even like the swallowing of the remedy is fucking painful.
Oh, yeah. You know what the biggest scam in America is that spray.
I've never done the spray.
Oh, my God. It just makes your tongue taste like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've
You
never
ever
done
eat-
it either.
Oh.
That's a sore throat spray.
Oh, my God. It's a fucking...
I feel like I wouldn't be able to hit
Abomination.
Like, I would have like a reflex before like the stuff even hit my throat.
Eddie definitely took the alternative because he couldn't handle like the bubblegum taste medicine or something.
No, I'm telling
Spray.
you. There's a spray.
That's like an inhaler?
It's like a spray for your throat.
Like some Binaca.
You're talking about the chloroseptic spray?
Yes, thank you,
It
Harry.
numbs your throat and your tongue.
What the
Yes.
hell is chloroseptic spray?
Chloroseptic,
It's
dude.
like
Look it
cherry
up.
flavored.
It's like what?
Cherry flavored.
Yeah, cherry shit.
Cherry's
It's
the worst
awful.
medicine flavor, I think.
Yeah, which is a shame because cherry's the best flavor of everything else.
Grape is up there.
Grape is up. I was going to say Dimetap was the goat.
I used
That
to
might even add that to the list of having just a bad cough.
yeah, having to take Dimetap.
I don't hate taking Dimetap. I don't think I've had it since I was 9, but like I remember Dimetap was elite.
Yeah, I've seen
But
that.
I think I would
Damn,
rather
no.
deal with a sore throat, a headache, an earache, rather than having just a terrible, debilitating cough.
Oh yeah, like a whooping cough, dry one, nothing's
yeah.
coming out.
So,
Like one of those good
more
old
time.
fashioned COVID coughs.
Earache, sore throat, headache.
Those are the 3, yeah.
I think, all right, if we're killing it, that means it's the worst.
Yeah. So like you're marrying what you'd want to have the most.
I don't know if I've ever had a debilitating earache.
That swimmer's ear is no joke.
I'm
and it
marrying
sucks.
earache. You definitely had earaches, dude.
Just swimmer's ear.
I'll marry
What does
the
that
earache.
mean? Like you get
An
water
earache-
in your ear?
An
You know,
earache, you
swimmer's
can
ear?
pretend not to hear people too. Be like, oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. My
You would
ears.
wear those earplugs
This
at the
guy doesn't
pool?
know about swimmer's ear.
Wait, you would wear earplugs at the pool?
No, I just
He
want to
would-
go swimming if I had it.
He would have. He. I've seen a picture of him with like the nose guard too.
Eddie had the goggles that cover your nose too.
the like little nose thing?
Yeah.
What a dumbass invention that was. Does that even work, dude?
I don't know. It always like. I feel like I've always seen it in movies, but it would always remind me of headgear, and I had to have headgear. So I was like, "Fuck that thing." I'm
Can't
not.
have that.
Yeah.
Wait, explain swimmer's ear to me.
You get a little too much water in your ear after swimming, causes some irritation, then boom, you have swimmer's ear. Have to get medication drops in it.
So your ear's just like constantly open?
What do you mean open? It's like an ear infection. Is your ear open during an ear infection? You never heard of swimmer's ear?
I've heard of it. I don't know if I've ever had like a bad case of it. You know, the other
Some of us were guarding lives, a little more prone to swimmer's ear than the
This
rest.
guy's just
I
going-
guarded alive one day.
This guy's just going underwater sideways so he gets more water in his
What are you
ear.
talking about?
what are you talking
once,
about?
once you're underwater, there's no rhyme or
Hey,
reason to how the water goes in your ear.
You don't have ear flaps? Eddie was a kid that put like the little wax things in there, stuffing it in there.
That's what I was talking about.
He had 2 fingers in his ear and had his buddy hold his nose while he was underwater.
What about
Trying to make swimmer's ear
How-
sound like a Lou
does
Gehrig's
it
or
feel
something.
similar to like you ever get like punched like square in the jaw, and when you go like that,
I can't
and
say I
it
have.
like and you get like that,
It hurts.
what is that? Your TMJ or whatever that is?
It
You know what I'm
hurts.
yeah,
It's
okay.
not just irritation. Like, it's painful.
Well, I'm still taking that because I don't think it could be that bad.
I'm gonna
a bad
fucking-
headache. A bad headache is like I've puked from headaches that are so bad.
We call those a migraine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah, probably go headache fuck.
I'm gonna
And
push
Yeah.
Eddie under the Great Wolf Lodge bucket and get him swimmer's ear in both ears.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You're the type of guy that would just tilt your head and just take all that stuff.
Do it
take all
side
that-
stroke only.
You
So, hey,
think,
water coming down on me? Might as well take it to the ear.
You think I'm bending over, knees down by a pool, just dunking my head in,
Bobbing for apples.
I'm swimming like everyone else.
No, he's apple bopping.
Dude, the Great Wolf Lodge bucket was how many depancing does it cause a year?
So Donnie has been trying to go. He wants to go this winter. I pitched him on it, and I was trying to tell him all about the bucket. Like, you're going to see some things you don't want to see. A couple kids get their trousers flowing away in the lazy river.
Why don't we make that a trip this year?
What, the Wisconsin Dells?
Yeah, like instead of we've done Arizona, we've done Nashville, we've done Milwaukee. Like,
Dude, I go kind of once in a while.
yeah, you could be our tour
I
guide.
go with my friends. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I'll show you some spots around
All
there.
right.
For sure. Wisconsin Dells also home to 2 of the greatest strip club names in the nation, as far as I'm concerned.
Let's hear him.
They have Cruisin' Chubbies.
Nice. I
Like-
thought that was in Lambeau
No,
or
that's
Green Bay.
That's Wisconsin Dells, and they got Wisconsin Dolls.
That's
Nice.
great.
That's good.
nice.
That's good.
For those who don't know, Wisconsin Dells, water park capital of the world.
Yeah.
It's like kind of where you go on vacation if you're from Chicago and your parents might have a little extra money that year.
Yeah, it's basically like Myrtle Beach of the Midwest.
That's a good way to put it.
Indoor and outdoor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are still places that you could still capitalize in the winter and go into.
I think I've only gone during the winter.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're missing out.
I've never
Big
been
Chief,
to the water parks out there.
Big Chief, Mount Olympus, ride the go-karts around.
I'm in.
That's great. Great mini golf up there. Got the Ho Chunk Casino.
Homemade fudge
All right,
downtown.
why haven't we done this yet?
I go. It's just like, it's weird
He
because
doesn't want to mix business with pleasure now.
Probably.
maybe, but it's one of those things where it's like it's interesting me. It's interesting to me, like also seeing what kind of content some of these new guys are going to do, because like some of this like is just my culture.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't think of it as
My
content.
culture
It's
is
just
not
like-
your content.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, oh, like you're right. We
Yeah.
should probably go up there and do it. And
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
make it happen.
Yeah.
But like, no, I just don't think of it because it's just like that's
A thing to do.
that's just
Yeah.
my culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
any water parks listening who want to give us like a residency through the winter.
Yeah. Is there an icon pass for water parks?
They
I
gotta
would
have
bet,
something.
yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, they battle up there. Kalahari,
Yeah.
Wilderness, and fucking Great Wolf Lodge.
Kalahari voted #1 indoor water park in the country.
Oh, yeah. Carlos Zambrano was a big fan.
Yeah,
I brought it up to him
remember.
at the interview, and he's like, oh, yeah, I like that.
Wasn't your first or one of your first episodes of Dog Walk with Big Cat talking about the Dells?
Yeah.
It was
like,
early on.
yeah.
It wasn't the first. The very first was the day after the double doink game.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But
it was,
I do remember, like, I don't know why I have this memory because I never remember anything like this. But I remember
right,
you
we
and
did.
Dan sitting in like the bigger studio on
Yep.
Chicago Avenue. Yeah.
Yep. Farmers Insurance.
Yep.
You're right. That was a.
So why don't we go? We've been talking about it now officially
You're
for
right.
5 years.
They got. Oh,
We should go on the 5-year
what,
anniversary of that episode.
We
It's probably in
should.
January.
It's probably coming up.
Yeah.
No, it's probably coming up in it's probably like this week, dude. I bet
Really?
you- yeah. Hold on. I could probably find it right now.
I thought it was earlier in our time there.
But the summer, a Schnala's open. You ever have a Schnala supper club?
No, I've never
dude.
heard of that.
Look it up. It's fucking awesome.
Schnala? You got some names out there, huh?
Ishnala.
Ishnala.
Very scenic. September 19th, 2019.
Ah, you missed it.
Yeah. It's a little late. Little late. Hey, speaking of Schnala, speaking of food, I don't know what Schnala has to do with Portillo's, but whatever. I'm going to make this into a transition. Shout out to Portillo's. It always sounds good.
It does.
And listen, I'm gonna flex on the people a little bit here.
Okay.
You know what I'm about to do?
No, I have no idea.
I'm about to
Let's
show
see
them.
those puppies.
I'll show 'em my feet, not my feet, my shoes.
Oh,
Look at that Portillo's croc right there. Zoom in on that, Harry. If you're watching on YouTube, I got these Portillo's Crocs. I wore them to the video today. Never wore Crocs in my life.
now you'll never wear anything else.
I probably not. Portillo's got me in the Croc game, so shout out to them. And
What are those little buttons on there?
Wow, you got
That's
a fry.
an
sticker.
Italian beef.
Those are elite. We
That's
need
nice.
those.
Very nice.
They're great. Got them in 4-wheel deal right now.
Sport mode.
Sport mode. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Listen, you could buy these. They're on their website.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know too. Like I also wearing the Jardinera hoodie or Jardinera crew neck. People have asked me like crazy where
Oh,
I got
I
this.
know. Yeah.
It's not in their store. I don't know if it's coming or not, but they do have other stuff in their store. If you want to go buy it, I think it's just Portillo's.com.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys know if you go to a Portillo's, my order today got the beef and cheddar by the croissant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great stuff. What are you laughing at?
I was just like, because we all got one of those jarred sweatshirts, and Dave's, we've had it for 10 days, and his has like mustard stains, chocolate cake shake
There's
stains.
a hole in it.
Yeah, a hole.
And the
It's just
VP of
like-
marketing at Portillo's is like, we got we don't have any released these yet. We got them 10 days ago. It's like, I had to jump a fence.
Why?
It is seriously a sight to behold. Watch stool scenes this
Yeah,
week.
it's gonna be great.
The White Sox Dave just puts on a performance of a lifetime in the back of a
Yeah.
Portillo's kitchen.
But they do everything well. I know we said that before, but they, that we made the dogs today. That chocolate cake shake, you can't invent a better dessert than that.
Mm-mm.
No, we made one. And
Yeah.
it was awesome to see how it was made.
Yeah, crinkle cut fries. We had an order to go.
We had to.
Yeah,
Yeah, so while you're there, get the food, and you can also get their merch.
Yeah.
The little souvenir.
The merch is fire.
Great.
Yeah,
The red and white always
Yeah.
hits.
So visit your local Portillo's or go to Portillo's.com to order your Chicago dog for pickup or delivery. Portillo's. It always sounds good.
they're growing like crazy. I guess they're gonna be in Texas and they're already in Arizona. I am looking forward to our export of food, of our culture, being more Portillo's than the deep dish pizza, because I feel like that once it takes off everywhere, people are gonna be like, oh, that's the Chicago food.
Yes, Italian beefs are coming. Texas.
Yeah, they're coming all
Italian
over the
beefs,
I'm excited
race
for that.
sauce.
Yeah,
And listen, I love Portillo's, but I do kind of want to walk back something you said. I'm getting a little frustrated with Dave did like a round of pizza reviews in Chicago, and I say this on my episode tomorrow with Marco. It's all like New York pizza in Chicago.
Yeah,
Dave's-
Yeah, it's mostly New York pizza in Chicago. Like I respect all those places. Obviously, support your local pizzeria, whatever. But like, I have a real fear that our nice square cut. I know you're not a big fan, but I have a fear that our square cut that we grew up on is somehow
I
going to be
gotta push
overtaken.
back. No, I got to push back. It's not that I'm not a fan. I've had it way more in my life. I prefer that New Haven, New York style, but it's not like I go to Al's with White Sox Dave. I'll eat one by myself on the way home. And what one I thought looked really good, but I haven't had it yet. I think it's kind of new. Is that Millie's? Seen that?
I don't know if I saw that.
I think it was like more of a pan deep dish style. Looked fucking awesome.
Really? No, I
Yeah.
don't know if I saw that one. I heard it was a good review though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's given a lot 7 9s, maybe an 8-1, like back to 7 9, like high 7s a lot.
Mm-hmm.
His highest score in Chicago was Zaza's, right? In their New York style. They're very good, though.
Mm-hmm.
They just opened up one near my parents.
But yeah, you think he's representing Chicago with New York pizza.
Yes, exactly. And that it's just because he's not a big fan of the New York or the Chicago style. Which I get it. No disrespect to him. It's not.
You should do redemption follow-up reviews after his.
I kind of thought about it, dude.
From Chicago
shining light on the standard tavern cut.
Yeah, but there is something to like. I love getting like all the different little unique slices from a square cut too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just go in and pick that little corner piece. Like if they could find a way to do like an appetizer that was nothing but corner pieces, that would be awesome.
Yes, there's always room for that corner piece.
That's a great appetizer.
I think if it was just corner pieces, you'd end up eating more than a pizza.
Totally. Yeah.
But what's interesting though is like it's not all. It's predominantly the little ones that you pop in your mouth like Holy Communion before you can even put the pizza down. But sometimes they're like Whoppers. Sometimes you get a big corner piece. Like if a guy you get a bad cutter that day, or if he's just taking a pizza off.
New guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These corner pieces are way too
White
big.
Sox Dave doing the pizza cutting in the back. They end up looking like that.
Yeah.
But that was like when we in high school, and I would go out and pick it up for the family. I'd eat all the corner slices, put it in the front seat, eat all the corner slices on the way home.
Yeah, it's like having fries in the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Pete's on Western I'm sure there's many places like this, but they're so busy they have a guy who just cuts.
Really?
Yeah, like he just like.
What is it? I bet you that guy's forearms are impressive.
Yeah,
Nice.
or he's I heard this too. Massage therapists, it's like a 7-year career.
What do you mean? Oh, you're a running back?
Yeah, your hands like just get weathered. Yes, you're a running back.
Oh, weird. I didn't know that.
That's a shame.
That is a shame.
Do they know that they're going in that field?
I don't know, but it makes sense though.
They got to hit the rice bucket.
Dude, yeah, picture that, like how tired your hands would be.
What if a massage therapist had a massage therapist to massage their hands so they could do massage therapy for longer?
It's definitely a thought.
Have you ever had hand massage?
Can't say I've never had a massage.
Okay, so I don't really like massages, but when they do the hands, it feels good. And in my first job, there was this girl at the office who would go around to the guys. It was very weird, where she would just be like, "Oh, you want me to give you a hand massage?" And she would just like sit there and like rub your hand, and it was like,
Oh, hand massage. I thought you said something else.
No, yeah, but then it turned out like she was like sleeping with like half the office.
There you go. Let me crack your thumb.
Yeah,
Oh, so that was like her way in.
Yeah.
She was
she
rubbing hands.
She's a big hoe.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure she was nice.
No,
She wasn't Ed. She was giving out hand massages to everyone. So
Everyone.
Okay,
everyone
as
felt
long as she
special.
was single lady and
She
single
wasn't.
man. Oh shit.
and the men were definitely not either.
Whoa,
Damn.
story gets deeper.
Yeah,
Damn. Sorry.
yeah,
Shit.
She's out there breaking commandments, Ed.
yep. Can't have that.
Shit.
Thou shalt not hand massage your neighbor.
But yeah, we can't lose the tavern cut.
Yeah,
Like that's what.
I want to. You guys aren't Seinfeld guys, but I can't get rid of this appetizer idea. There's like a whole Seinfeld episode where they only sell the tops of muffins. They're trying to top of the muffin to you.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like this is my pizza corner cut appetizer idea. I don't know how you would do that.
I am a Seinfeld guy. I just haven't watched every single episode, but I've seen multiple seasons.
Okay.
I fall asleep, then I'm like, where did I leave off?
Doesn't even
Going through
matter.
that.
But I just think like you're kind of talking about a pizza for the table. Pizza for the table always plays.
Yeah, but which are the slices that are always left over? It's those ones, the square
middles.
ones in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
You get your fingers all greasy. I'm talking. There's got to be a way to do a pizza that's nothing but corners.
I bet you someone does it.
We just have to be very small, right?
Yeah,
Imagine a mini pizza
that's-
like cut New York style.
but then you'd be wasting the middle. They need to find like a munchkin alternative.
Yeah,
You know.
we gotta call up Zaza's or something and be like, hey, like we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Well, they don't do Chicago cut. They're not.
They
wouldn't
don't.
be
They
the
won't
ones.
cut theirs in squares ever.
I don't know. I think they're standard
New York.
New York
okay.
behavior,
All right.
yeah.
We gotta find
Gotta get
somebody.
like a Michaels or a Pat's or a Gio's.
Yeah.
Or an L's.
We
Or
got this
The Al's
idea.
people, as good as their
Palermo's.
pizza is, they're kind of not very nice in there.
Really?
In my experience.
Oh
yeah.
no,
I
White
think they're
Sox
just.
Dave will fucking have
No,
your
I
head
think
for
he would.
that.
He would. It's
There's
like,
different ales too. Let's not slander
That's
them all.
probably the reason.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
probably-
this guy again.
Where's my pizza?
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, but and I don't think they have to be nice. It's just one of those things. They just keep churning them out.
Yeah,
I've only been
100%
there
like
twice, so I shouldn't talk out of turn. But I got to get to the bottom of this.
Dave
It's a
about
great
to,
appetizer.
Dave's about to have Harry cut this.
that. Yeah, he's supposed to be very mad.
Well, it is a great pizza.
I never had
It
that
is.
experience. But there is something to it being like a shrimp cocktail. Like you get 6 pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes you get a little intimidated by the whole pizza.
Yeah.
That's why you go for the corner. I'm not going to eat much.
Well, I
Boom.
feel like Italian beef kind of didn't really get rolled up, and now like places of Italian beef egg rolls, like Barstool River North.
Yeah.
does. Which, by the way, like I know, like we obviously push Barstool River North a lot because it's our bar and we have to.
Zero
But
bias.
yeah, but they've like updated their menu a lot.
The menu is good now.
Yeah.
yeah.
They've got good stuff there.
The brunch has no business being that good. It's
Yeah.
like poached eggs, avocado toast.
Whatever that little fluffy. It's like they say it's a pancake, but it's like 1.5 inches high.
Like the pancake bites, something
Yeah,
like that.
they're
Yeah,
fucking.
very good.
They defy gravity. They're just light and fluffy. Like I don't know how it's a pancake, but it's delicious.
Yeah, check it out for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of
We'll tell them our
Good
pizza
stuff.
idea.
yeah.
Let's get in the kitchen.
Maybe they could do it.
Step aside.
Maybe they could do it. That would be good.
I feel like I won't get cut into the profits on that.
Probably not.
Yeah, so I want to. I'm gonna patent the idea first and then license it to everybody.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
I think you're onto something with the smaller pies.
Yeah,
You got to
thank
make
you.
like hockey puck size
Yeah.
pizzas and then just cut them in
I can
fours.
get that. A couple blue collar mimosas to wash it down. Why not?
a manmosa.
Yeah, I like
blue
that.
collar ones.
Yeah.
Just take the full jug of orange juice and put some.
Red Bull.
Is that what a mimosa is?
This guy at the bar used to work at, like, I'll do a manmosa, and it was just like the full jug of orange juice with some
Miller Lite.
with what is it, champagne in it.
Oh, really?
Oh, so
So
It
it's
was
just
basically just not giving him the little.
fluty
Some would call
glass.
it girly glass. Yeah.
primarily orange juice.
Tell them to grow up.
That should be a thing, though. There's some drinks where you're like, oh, you don't expect it to come out in, a flute, and it does. Like, damn it.
I am
wouldn't order
anti-flute though, just because I feel like my nose blocks the tilt.
this. You're getting that beak stuck in
Yeah.
there.
I feel like we're like past the point of people like being, thinking it's feminine or like self-conscious about ordering.
There's something
Drinks like that?
If you're on like a first date and you were like, oh, I'll try one of the house cocktails, and it comes out and it's like bright purple, you're kind of like,
You just make a joke of it.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think we're past that. Like order what the fuck you want. If it tastes good, get
Yeah.
it. But like,
You're a fruit drink guy though.
who, me?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I feel
wine
like you're a
coolers.
fruity cocktail guy.
Why? Because I got a pear martini at dinner one time?
I think so.
One time. It was
Was
one time.
Was it a pear martini?
Yeah, it was pear martini. It was their special.
Okay.
I'll do the usual.
Yeah. I order Miller Lite everywhere we go, and the
Yeah.
one time I get a pear martini, it's held against me like
Yep.
fucking hostage. But these places, I think they don't realize like how much different it would be if they didn't put them in these wacky glasses.
Yeah, I think that's part of like the deal.
But like for a martini, it's like for serving size, you want to make it look as big as you can while sticking to it being a true martini, which is
Yeah.
like a shot and a half or whatever.
Yeah.
True. Dude, that was dirty martini.
I don't
with the
really like
olives.
martinis.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
Or
not a
just like
martini guy.
the standard one with the olives?
Not for me. I don't like olives, which is part of the problem.
Yeah, that probably is.
Yeah, and I'm more of a brown liquor guy, I feel like, in general.
Huh. There's brown liquor martinis now.
No,
Oh, I
right?
think martini
It's
has
all
to be
vodka. Or gin. maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Someone's gonna actually us, but they're gonna be like, well,
We-
there's this one place.
Or
that
they'll
has-"
just call me a moron, which is fine.
Mhm.
And me.
Which is fine. Whatever.
You can't know everything.
No, you can't. It's impossible, right, Harry?
You ever worked as a bartender?
Danny did, right?
Yeah,
or you're
for
just a
little.
barback.
I did bartending here and there.
What was your favorite drink to make?
The
Stoli Doli with some teeth?
The easiest ones: vodka soda, rum and coke. Oops.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. There we go. What is it?
It's social meeting soon. I'm fine.
Oh, sorry. All right. Just making sure. Okay, then. We could wrap it up. Harry, anything?
All good on my end.
Yeah, how did you had a speak? You spoke today at the lacrosse last weekend or something?
Yeah, just some career development, shed some light on what to do, how to choose a major, and how to get your foot in the door at companies.
Where at?
I was speaking to the lacrosse team,
Oh, whose?
Michigan lacrosse team,
Oh.
Friday.
Did the lads seem like they were into the talk? Like, were they listening to everyone, or were they kind of just, they just had their head in the jock or something like that?
How many times they ask you how much Big Cat makes?
Yeah.
We got some specific questions about Big Cat and Portnoy, but I mean, I think it's probably pretty cool to hear someone from a younger class in a different
Totally.
field. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Try my best, pay it forward.
Yeah,
There
there
you
we
go.
go. That's it. You have to. You're in that Skull and Bone Society.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he was
Go
in that.
fucking cut your nuts off. If you
What
don't
was the name of
pay
that
it
secret
forward.
society that you're in, Harry?
No comment.
Illuminati.
No comment. He's trying to cover it up.
Barstool Illuminati.
It's the
Harry.
Michigan Illuminati. Gerald Ford was in it. He became the president.
Whoa.
I think
Harry.
I think he was the president. He was never elected to any office.
Yeah.
Is that how you want to end up, Harry?
President of the United States. I could see Harry being president.
Look at Stephen Cheah all sweatered
Then he
up.
could make the pizza for us, little bites and everything. Harry, just become president real quick.
I actually kind of like that sweater on Stephen Cheah. I
You
feel like
would.
it's a cool look. I
Yeah.
couldn't pull it off, but I think it's a good looking sweater. It's almost sweater season. Little wool sweaters, little knits.
Yeah, Jardinera sweater season. RHOBACK sweater season.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it's time
Well,
for.
I need one of those crew necks.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing.
Still sounds
What are those called? The cardigans. He's got a full cardigan.
Yes,
That's
for
what that
those
is.
at home, Stephen Cheah has a white
Cheah?
cardigan
We
with
gotta call
blue
him in here.
stripes.
Can we get him?
He's behind the beam.
All right, we'll get him. We'll get him.
Let's get him to stand in front of the camera.
We'll get him in here. What's the predictions of what he's got going on tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah,
It's
because
a
he's not just
Tuesday.
wearing that for fun. I'm going to say
he
family
might.
photos
Oh.
or parent-teacher conference, maybe.
Do you dress up for parent-teacher conferences?
You don't want to be a schlub.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like, I don't remember.
Yeah, you can't be wearing sweats.
What's your
to the
prediction?
teacher
That's all right.
conference.
Parent.
I think that's a good one.
like a school meeting is mine.
No, it's definitely
Yours?
going to be like, what? Wanting to look nice today.
yeah,
Okay.
I think it's more. I'm with Danny. I
Okay,
think it's
so you
just in
guys-
his rotation.
He's going to be like this old thing?
Where did he
I
go?
think
He went to the dog work
He,
studio.
he
We might
pulled
lose him
a
forever.
pulled a Scooby-Doo, just went in a random
No,
door.
now we have to wait because
We're going to have to
he's
get him.
definitely going to go to the Yak because they start in 13 minutes. But
Oh, so just buckle up, everyone.
Just
Only
wait,
13
we'll wait him
minutes.
out.
no, we're going to have to wait him out. We're going to have to hear. Harry, can you recite your
What if
speech
he
to the
wore
people?
that? What if he wore that sweater to one of your dive bars on the Northwest Side?
Oh,
How
okay.
would that go?
Oh, God.
It'd be some nice firewood.
Harry, are you? Why is everyone such a hardo? Like Southside guys, hardo. Oh, you're wearing a fucking sweater? Yeah, I'm wearing a sweater.
I don't know, dude. I wish I could tell you, but it's like if you weren't wearing if you went in high school, if
What
you
do you-
weren't wearing like a T-shirt that said your high school or your grammar school or like a college,
Yeah, or like a Niles Youth Basketball League
yes,
shirt.
yeah, you,
So like Old Navy, you're a fuck you.
Probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you're like a loser. I mean, my neighborhood kind of broke the mold a little bit, and people always used to shit on us.
Yeah,
But,
big
like,
time. They would
yeah.
they'd get their ears pierced, wear
Well,
flat brims.
He would wear the Kobe Bryant jersey backwards, unironically, with
That
his
was
double
for
studded
that
earrings.
was for a theme party.
It's
in
olive
college.
martinis, pear martinis.
It was
Yeah,
a theme party in college. It was called Wacky Wedding
yeah.
with a sorority.
It's just like a regular Wednesday night.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah, he's not coming out.
I texted him, so hopefully he is shortly.
All right. In the meantime, Harry, can you recite your speech?
I went full Will Ferrell mode in old school. I just like blacked out up there. I just
Did
started
you?
rambling, and I was like, "All right, any questions?" Yeah,
Did anybody have any questions?
There he is.
some good questions.
What's Dave Portnoy like in real life?
Steven,
Cheah,
Cheah.
knock on it.
he's got a fresh haircut too.
All right, we're taking bets while you're wearing that sweater. Please let the people know.
And a nice haircut.
All right, I have one thing there on the same side.
Are you going to reveal what your best, or
Well,
you
after
say
you.
what it's for?
Yeah.
We don't want to tamper with.
Oh,
what it really
I got a
is.
date tonight
Oh,
with my wife.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Dressing up a
You're
little
not
bit.
going. You're not going home before then. I take
I'm not.
it.
No.
Okay.
You look
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, looks nice.
Going to an axe throwing place, which to be honest, I'm not that excited about. I feel like it's an extremely dangerous
so-
activity, but
See your overhead with that thing on.
Yeah, you gotta have good range of motion.
maybe a little one hand.
In the city or
No, by me in the
Okay.
burbs.
Would you wear that to a parent-teacher conference?
I would.
That was Ed's guess.
So I wore this one day at the old office, and when I had my old job here, I did dress a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
And so I one day I came in, I was wearing this, people were giving me guff for it. Eric and Nardini wearing the exact same sweater.
You're the Michael Scott.
So I was
with
like,
the
all right,
Wiz.
you want to make fun of me? Make fun of the fucking boss too?
It says Miss
Did she make
Serious on
fun
the
of you
back.
for it?
No, I think we might have taken. I'm sure we took a picture. This was like 3 years ago,
Okay.
probably. But yeah, we got a good chuckle out of it.
Yeah. It's like the Michael Scott.
Yeah, they look at the suit. It says Mysterious.
Yeah.
It's a women's suit, Michael? No.
Yeah.
It's for both.
Yeah. But yeah, then I got a haircut this morning.
The haircut looks very nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You look good, Steve.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, guys.
Enjoy your day.
I said parent-teacher conference. They said both just because you wanted to wear it. So.
We said you were going to be like, this whole thing?
Yeah. Fucking creamsicle buck weekend. He's not wearing that.
Dude, those are nice.
Yeah, people are loving them now.
Yeah, they should.
It's crazy
they should
how
wear
it
those.
some time does. They probably
Well,
got shit on when they came
I
out.
feel like I don't know if they just became like the loser jersey because they were so bad forever when they had those, and then they went to the pewter and whatever red that color is and won a Super Bowl. So, but I think objectively, the creamsicle ones are cooler, in my opinion. It's like probably the closest thing to that Tennessee orange.
Yeah, a little different, but
A little lighter.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you, Harry. Also, I have an interview coming out tomorrow with Marco Pomani. If you follow gambling Twitter, you definitely know him.
Definitely do.
He fucking hammers parlays. He also owns a bunch of car dealerships in Chicago. Fun interview. Good to learn about him. It was great to have him.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So tune in tomorrow, and you will get to hear that. All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.